Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of July 29th. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a situation you want me to take a look at, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. I also live stream on TikTok on Friday mornings at 8 a.m, you should check it out. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot with Sunstone, the Astro Matrix Tarot with Obsidian, and the Tarot of Symbolic Worth with Mahogany Obsidian. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Let's throw down the cards. Nice. Temperance is my favorite card. I would say that regardless. Don't panic. Okay. This should be pretty good for you. Put that down here. Great. All right, I'll see you right now. All right, Group 1, the best way to summarize this vibe is 2 parties coming together and either creating something new or deciding on a new way to move forward. Obviously, I'm leaning heavily into this 2 of Cups here. And weirdly enough, actually, I might as well focus on it for a bit because I was thinking of this before unpausing anyway. This is the only deuce that depicts 2 people coming together. So I think that's why it's here. I don't think the emotional, watery suit of cups in and of itself adds that much. So I'm really leaning into the new partnership aspect. And this is following an evaluation of something. Either, I don't know if this is something that collapsed or if this is a decision that happened, but the fact that this tower reversed is accompanied by all of this is making me basically ignore it. The tower reversed of all cards is like the friend who's in the circle of friends who's trying to get everyone's attention, but no one is really listening to them. That's how I'm going to read it, really. But moving on to this 4-card reading, the newness is obviously with the Page of Wands here. So, you know, the graduated ace, so the fiery passion of the will, so there's that endeavorness to it, and obviously the Temperance card, the delicate mixing of 2 things that were thought to be different but are more compatible than you initially realized, that kind of thing. So coming to this, basically, oh, and I've been, the star has been silently nodding along. I mean, you know, 1 foot in water, 1 foot on earth, both of these cards have this. We have the 2 jugs, all that shit. So you can take this, they're almost echoes of each other in the context of this reading. And, oh, no. They're only separated by the Devil and the Tower. It would have been funny if there was only 1 card between these 2, but regardless. Yeah, I think it's lessons garnered by what has brought you to this point that is being evaluated and a new way of doing things being realized, and then a decision to move forward in that way, really. And likely involving another party or an agreement between 2 people, or it could be different ways of viewing the situation within yourself that you're finally finding balance within, if you can't think of any other person that might be involved in this. So honestly, I think I've read everything. You know, good luck forward with the lessons that have brought you to this point. If you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to the Oracle card reading. Of course, Temperance is going to be at the bottom. Let's see here. All right, Group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. Very interesting. And what is this? This is Justice reversed at the bottom of the deck. Um, I think I wasn't sure if it was relevant to mention or not. It might not be. I might be throwing out a red herring for both of us. But the Five of Wands did flip over while I was shuffling. I wasn't sure if it was for me or for you. It might be for you, might not be. It might be just a card. Anyway, I'll see you right now. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's good enough. All right. Group 2, the Five of Swords was so for you. I'm actually going to dig it out right now. Actually, I'm not familiar too much with this deck. I won't make you sit through that. Yeah, I found it, and I am, shall I say, not particularly surprised to see it sandwiched between the Three of Coins and the Four of Wands. But this in and of itself is only going to add some seasoning to the steak that is this reading here. So this, I think the challenge for you for this week, Group 2, is focus and what to focus on. I have the feeling that there's something preoccupying you, potentially involving some kind of conflict that didn't go your way and that you feel crossed by, and that is occupying your mind to the point where it's difficult for you to put your mind to any other task at the moment. And it's making it difficult to move forward with the lessons that are actually here in this conflict, in this injustice. Really, it was the Justice reversed at the bottom of the deck that made me so confident that the Five of Swords was for you, and also to see what it was flanked by. But regardless, I really like the invitation of the Page of Wands here. The invitation to focus on what now. Now what? And as a matter of fact, it is possible that the Page of Wands is the victor, is the other party. Like, for those of you for whom I've been spot on and it involves a conflict with another person, I regret to inform you that you're the Knight of Wands reversed and the Page of Wands upright is the victor in whatever this is. But whether this Page of Wands represents you or another person or an overall energy, there is the now what? What is possible now? What can I do? And part of doing the tiny little motions that I always recommend this lady do so that she can find her way out of the predicament that she's in. You know, it starts with tiny little baby steps. It's, you know, slow the fuck down and assess the situation, and then you can find your way out, you know. And part of that does involve focus. It involves learning the lessons that have been learned from this. That I know that I've mentioned those parts before, but try to focus, whether it is through realizing it yourself or whether it is through having this person demonstrate it for you once you're done coping with, you know, whatever residual emotions are left over from this. Or heaven forbid, maybe even put them to the side for a second and actually look at what lessons are hidden in this. It is to see the possibilities that exist before you now. Like, okay, I just thought of a less annoying way to say it, which is the outwitting the devil line of every challenge has within it the seed of an equivalent advantage or something like that. So the challenge has passed. There is a seed here. And either within you or around you, there might be an example of how you can receive the help to move to the different perspective that is required. And again, the central issue will be to focus on that instead of focusing on, you know, whatever this situation is. And I think that the Four of Wands is a nice little invitation. And it's also kind of an echo of the Page of Wands, like, kind of like these two cards are echoes of each other in this context. But to focus on what it's all about, you know, there's a goal that y'all are trying to reach together. And if you focus on that and follow the example, or at least focus on the possibilities, then you can move to the calmer shores. That was a mic drop. Thank you very much. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Last but not least, group 3. Let's see what we have for you for this week. Wow, a lot of 3s and 4s. Well, it's just casual this week with an all pips reading. I haven't read one of those in a while. Let's see here. Yeah, and of all the cards to have in the middle, the 9 of Cups is a good one. All right, I'll see you right now. Group 3, there are 2 main ways to read this energy. And also, I noticed that we have a 9 in the middle and a 9 at the bottom here. We have Cups and Wands. There's a lot of symmetry or echoes, if you will, in this reading. But to finish the sentence that I started, there are 2 main ways to interpret this mix. It's either these surrounding pips flowing into the 9 of Cups or them growing out of the 9 of Cups. So I'm going to read it in this way, but if you haven't recently attained a goal that was really satisfying to you, you can take this as advice on the final stretch to it. I think it should be easy for you to flip the reading I'm about to give and apply it to you, all right? So, the energy of this reading is one of the flourishing and creativity that follows the attainment of a goal or the attainment of a desire, because we have the 3 3s here, and it's supported by the 4 of Cups, you know, by the emotional structure, you know. So it's honestly a really awesome energy to have. I think that the invitation for you for this week, group 3, is to ride the momentum and to really take in the pleasure of this moment and use it like as if you had a blank slate in front of you, and you could say, okay, now that I've made it here, what is the next thing, and to have a vision that's as big as your imagination will let you. You know, it's kind of like. I forget where I picked this up, but it's some sales thing where a conversation about price, and the line was to say the biggest number that you can say without laughing or your voice cracking. That number, whatever the biggest dream that you can dream without proverbially laughing or without your voice proverbially cracking, is what you're being invited to focus on. From this solid foundation. And honestly, this sums up the message so much it's difficult for me to elaborate. So I think I'm just going to end it there. Thank you very much. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. And if you, you can use the timestamps to jump to your Oracle card reading if you don't want to watch me do all this. Let's do the Oracle cards. All right. Whoops. Come on. This will have to do. All right. Group A, your card is the Attraction of Opposites. This is I Ching hexagram number 44. And the keywords are seduction, temptation, magnetism, a passionate encounter, meeting halfway, coupling, sexual union. Well, for some of y'all, giggity, that's nice. For others, this is an invitation to find, like obviously the non-sex one, there's kind of like only one non-sex one, which is meeting halfway, right? So it is the it is the theme of compromise and collaborating with people that you thought were uncollaboratable and finding common ground between them. That's kind of the invitation, or probably the approach with which you are being invited to use what I told you during your tarot reading. Group B, your card is a solar calm, clarify. Well, I'm going to read both aspects of this, both the solar calm and the word clarify. And this fits into all three readings pretty clearly, which is slow down, meditate. If you haven't meditation practice that you haven't done in a while, sorry, not sorry, you just got called out. And this would be a good week to get back on that horse. And if you don't have some kind of meditation practice, this might be a good time to experiment with one. Maybe the ones you've tried before didn't work out. Well, maybe try another one, or address the pain point that you had the last time you tried. But I think that is the key to finding the clarity that you might need this week. Group C, your card is Full Moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. That is so funny. Listen, we have a new moon in Leo, like in a week, basically. So let's just say it's difficult for me to add anything without just rereading the card, and I apologize for those of you who just got called out, but the tarot has a habit of doing that, and oracles aren't that far behind. So don't let your pride get in your way this week. It's about collaboration with others. The sun is in Aquarius. So yeah. All right. Group D, your card is the Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. This is really fun. Of all weeks to not fall into the false dichotomy traps, this would be the week for you, Group D. So I can't help but have the 5 points of the starfish, like, going out in all directions. So try to come up with another choice that wasn't proposed to you. Like, no matter what, if I offer you 3 choices, what's a 4th choice you can come up with? If I offer you, 30 choices, what's a 31st choice? Or a way to tweak one of the 30 choices that I offered you, that kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's a good note to end everything on. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please give this video a like. Thank you very much for watching. I hope y'all have a great week. Take care. I'll see you soon.